here we go. I've been waiting for this movie all of 2 months. That's when the trailer dropped. Okay, 10 Cloverfield Lane. Holy crap. Okay, this is going to be a spoiler review, but it's going to be at the 2 minute mark. So, if you want to listen to my first 2 minutes of the movie, which I'm going to talk about, then yes, stick around. But after the 2 minutes, if you have not seen the movie, just completely discard this video and come back when you see it. But this is a spoiler review of 10 Cloverfield Lane because I have to talk about this. First of all, this is not a direct sequel to Cloverfield. I have to make that very clear. They share the same name. That is it. Period. The film was directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who this is his first directorial debut. He made a short film on YouTube called Portal, and this is a movie about a young woman played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who, Scott Pilgrim, John McClane's daughter. She gets in an accident. I'm not gonna tell you what happened. Okay, well, she basically gets in a car accident, and then John Goodman finds her, takes her in, and then he shelters her, and then he begins to tell her that, listen, you can't leave, because if you do, you're gonna let in this air that's gonna contaminate both you, I, and John Gallagher Jr., who helped me build this place, and then we need to survive here. And for basically an hour and 40 minutes, no, actually an hour and 20 minutes, it is that. And what I'm saying is the hour and 20 minutes is the film The Mist, The Divide, all those movies combined with a little bit of intrigue in there. Okay, that's it, basically, for what I can say. Because the first the first hour and 20 minutes, good acting, good directing, good writing, everything across the board feels like a good episode of The Twilight Zone, a bottle movie, but then, boom. Okay, this is your point. Okay, this is your part where you have to leave if you have not seen it. Okay, like I said, catch up. Good hour, 20 minutes. You're not gonna be disappointed. But let's dive into the spoilers. Okay, so you know how in Cloverfield, the first one, where the movie's nonstop pacing of a guy trying to find his girlfriend. That's the main plot of the first Cloverfield. The first Cloverfield is just this random dude trying to get his girlfriend. Point A to point B, that's it, boom, fast track. This is a little bit slower, it's a little bit pacer, and it's a little bit more taunting and a little bit more chillinger because it's centered on 3 performances, and all those 3 performances are good. But what's revealed to us is never resolved in the later act because it doesn't lead up to anything. And that's the problem with films, is that they try to lead you into the idea that these characters are much more deeper, much more, thought-provoking than anything else. But then it just turns into your straight-up, regular, spoiler, alien invasion movie. If you've seen War of the Worlds, that scene with Tom Cruise, he gets sucked in by that alien, and then he pulls a frag grenade, and then everybody's like, get down, and then boom, boom. This is exactly how it ends. I'm not kidding. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is about to be eaten alive by an alien, and then she throws a Molotov cocktail at the monster, and it blows. And this movie was going so good, but then, boom, it turned the regular cliche on, and then she hears on the radio, we need help. I am legend. And then she goes for the help. And then, boom, end credits. We're going to have a sequel because, god damn it, this movie's going to do really good. Because you know why? They had to slap on that name Cloverfield on it. And people are going to go see this film because it has Cloverfield on it. And they're going to go love the shit out of this movie because it has Cloverfield on it. And listen, this movie's already really high. And I personally do think it is a good movie. I do give it an 8 out of 10. But you got to listen to me. This movie does drive into the idea that this is just your regular, basic bottle movie that it just happens to have the name Cloverfield on it. This is The Divide. The movie was originally called The Cellar, and I believe J.J. Abrams looked at the script, wanted to help out his friend Dan Trachtenberg and his friend Damien Chazelle, who co-wrote the script, and then he was all like, I'm gonna help out these dudes because they need help, and I'm gonna help them. But you know what? You know what makes money? Sequels. You know what? I don't have anything planned for the next Cloverfield movie. Just slap that title on this next movie, and then this thing will make a millions of dollars opening weekend, and this movie's gonna make a lot of fucking money. This movie's gonna make a lot of money opening weekend because there's nothing opening against it. This movie has Zootopia going up against it. This movie's gonna make easily number 2 with at least 30 million. This movie's only made on a $5 million budget, and again, the first hour and 20 minutes of it is actually pretty good. But what I believe is the strong default in this movie is that, like I said, the first Cloverfield, it's fairly simple. They don't tell you what happened. They don't tell you how the alien got here. They don't even tell you what's going on. All they let you know is that this guy, this central character that we know, is going to find his girlfriend. And in here, Mary Elizabeth, again, there's MacGuffins, there's cliches, there's shit that's pulled out of her ass that she can do that you were given no background to, and then boom, she's put into the situation, and then you follow her along, and then the movie ends, and then you support. And I get it. I understand that the movie needed to go down that route, but it doesn't. I believe the movie is defaulting on its decision making by the storytelling. I believe the acting, the directing, the set design, and the score is really good, all top notch. Some of the best stuff I've seen all year. But wow, the decision making in the last third of this movie is really, really gauning because you had to realize that this turns into everything that you know from an alien invasion movie and even a bottle film, too. Like I said, there are tons of movies like this that are placed in one setting and then they happen to have a resolution at the end. They have to have an extra oomph. This movie has to go the extra mile to show you that it's involved with something. I feel like the original script didn't have that alien invasion feel to it because it wasn't set up for that. I believe this movie was wanting to have an interesting 3-character piece movie where 2 men and a woman are essentially down in a cellar and they have to deal with that. That being said, it's a perfectly fine movie. If you go to the theater, you enjoy yourself. It's perfectly fine for a matinee. Like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10. Please, guys, click the like button, subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.